Good morning. It's Thursday, May 29th, 2021. I'm Pastor Thor Ramsey with Center Church. This is Gospel for Five, where we take 5 minutes out of our day and focus on the gospel and the one who saved our soul, because Jesus is the gospel. So we're in chapter 5, warnings against extramarital affairs. So we ended up yesterday with this warning that after an extramarital affair, and if you continue on in that relationship, you will say, "How I hated discipline, and my heart despised reproof." I wouldn't listen to the warnings, in other words. I did not listen to the voice of my teachers or incline my ear to my instructors. I am at the brink of utter ruin in the assembled congregation. Maybe you from experience can speak to something this devastating in your life where you look back and you did not listen to reason. You did not listen to the voice of truth. You did not listen to the person who came to you quoting the word of God. You did not listen to your instructors, to those who were trying to disciple you, to those who wanted to walk alongside you. You shunned them. Maybe you've been that person who've offered up your life, like, "I'll disciple you. Let's meet weekly out. And then that person just doesn't want to, they don't want that accountability. Maybe you've been either end of that scenario, and now you feel the consequences of your sin. I'm at the brink of utter ruin in the assembled congregation. Drink water from your own cistern, flowing water from your own well. Should your springs be scattered abroad, streams of water in the streets, let them be for yourself alone and not for strangers with you." In other words, drink from your own cistern. It's a poetic way of saying stay faithful to your spouse. Let your waters, let your waters, the streams of life in your world, let them be for yourself alone and not for strangers with you. Let your fountain be blessed and rejoice in the wife of your youth, a lovely deer, a graceful doe. Let her breasts fill you at all times with delight. Be intoxicated always in her love. This is showing this. You can be fulfilled sexually in a lifelong monogamous relationship. It's a reality. Your fountain can be blessed. You can rejoice in the wife of your youth, meaning you met her when you were young and you've rejoiced in her all these years. She's filled you with delight. You've been intoxicated by her love. Not everyone has these relationships, even in Christian circles. But the point is, we can remain faithful, and our fountain can be blessed. In some cases, people just have this naturally, and they're blessed. And then in other cases, people have to, work at their relationships. Let your fountain be blessed. Rejoice in the wife of your youth. These are actions. Let her breast fill you at all times with delight. Be intoxicated always in her love. Why should you be intoxicated, my son, with a forbidden woman, and embrace the bosom of an adulteress? For a man's ways are before the eyes of the Lord, and he ponders all his paths. The Lord ponders all our paths. All our ways are before the Lord, even our sexuality. Even all the ways of our sexuality are before the Lord. Now, Christianity is certainly not prudish, but we live in a culture that has been completely swept with the false thinking of Sigmund Freud, and that our sexuality defines us, that we're defined by our sexual motivations in life, that sex is the driving force of our personalities. And of course, that's false. Sex does not define us. What defines us is that we're created in the image of God. That's what defines every human being, not their sexuality. Sex is an activity, and it's a wonderful activity, and a meaningful activity, and a profound activity between a man and a woman that God has ordained to be in the context of marriage, lifelong marriage. All right, we'll stop there. What's God said to you today, and what are you going to do about it?